Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel Zoologic Minds. This is part 1 of the Subphylum-Vertebrata in which we are going to discuss about the craniates. So this is the classification of phylum-Chordata which we have already discussed in previous classes, and if you want the previous lectures you can get the link from the description box, and for the PDF of the notes you can join my Telegram channel, and link for the Telegram channel is also in the description box. Okay, let's proceed on our topic. So in last lecture we discussed about the group A craniata or Protochordata, which includes the fishes which don't have brain box. The craniata means the brain box, and the A represents the absence of the brain box. And हमने ये वाला टॉपिक जो है ग्रुप ए क्रेनेटा ये लास्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस कर लिया था. And today we are going to discuss about the craniata or subphylum vertebrata. And the subphylum vertebrata includes two divisions, the Agnatha, which includes the jawless fishes, and the division Gnathostomes, which is further classified into the superclass Pisces and Tetrapoda. And the superclass Pisces includes the Placoderms, the Condycthes, and the Osteichthyes. And the superclass Tetrapoda includes the class Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and Mammalia. Now the general characteristic features of subphylum vertebrata. Why they are called as the vertebrata? Because their notochord is replaced by the vertebral column. They are also called as the craniates because they have a cranium, yani brain box. They have a well developed advanced brain box. That's why they are called as the craniates. So let's discuss their features. These are the advanced chordates that have the cranium. That's why they are called as the craniates. The notochord is in the embryonic stage and later it is replaced by the bony vertebral column. It can be also cartilaginous, and there is a high degree of cephalization. Cephalization means the head formation of the head. The head is very much developed here. The epidermis consists of many layers, and which also bears the scales. In fishes, the scales are present. In birds, the epidermis have feathers, and in mammals, the epidermis is covered by the small hairs on all over the body. There are three types of muscles, that is the striped, unstriped, and the cardiac muscles. The coelom is very well developed in the vertebrates. The digestive tract is complete. The endoskeleton can be either of the cartilage or of the both bone and cartilage. The heart is ventral in position, and which contain either the two-chambered, three-chambered, or four-chambered. The two-chambered heart is present in the fishes. The three-chambered heart is present in the amphibians, and the four-chambered heart is present in the mammals. There is also the presence of the hepatic portal system is also present. There is a closed circulatory system which is consist of blood vascular and lymphatic system. Okay, and RBCs are also present here, red blood cells. Respiratory organ कैन बी गिल्स. अब गिल्स किन में होती हैं? फिशेस में होती हैं गिल्स, एम्फीबियंस में भी होती हैं. स्किन किन में होती हैं? जैसे फ्रॉग्स में क्यूटेनियस रेस्पिरेशन होती है तो वो स्किन के थ्रू करते हैं. बक्कोफेरेंजियल कैविटी एंड लंग्स ह्यूमंस में होते ही होते हैं. A pair of kidney is present for the excretion and osmoregulation. अब नर्वस सिस्टम यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा वेल डेवलप्ड होता है। तो नर्वस सिस्टम पहले डिवाइडेड होता है सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम में एंड पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम में, CNS एंड PNS। एंड देन उसके बाद PNS फर्दर डिवाइडेड होता है ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम में एंड सोमैटिक नर्वस सिस्टम में। And then the somatic nervous system is further divided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system regulates the involuntary action. However, the somatic nervous system regulates the voluntary actions. The sense organs includes the eyes, the ears, the tongue, nasal chambers एंड स्किन। ये तो आपने 5 सेंस ऑर्गन पढ़ा ही होगा, आईज, ईयर्स, टंग एंड नोज, स्किन, वही है ये। एंड फिशेस में एक और स्पेशल सेंस ऑर्गन होता है जिसको बोलते हैं लेटरल लाइन सिस्टम। क्रेनियन नर्व्स जो है या तो 8 हो सकते हैं, 10 भी हो सकते हैं एंड 12 भी हो सकते हैं। एंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स इनमें वेल डेवलप्ड होते हैं वर्टिब्रेट्स में। एंड ज़्यादातर के 99% of the vertebrates are unisexual. That means the male and female both have different uh, genitals, except in the hagfish is the exception, which is bisexual. That is, there is no asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction vertebrates में is totally absent. Now, the subphylum Vertebrata is divided into two sections, the Agnatha and the Gnathostomes. And today we are going to discuss about the Agnathas. So the Agnathas includes the jawless vertebrates. So their mouth do not possess the jaws. That's why they are called as the Agnathas. The notochord persists throughout the life, and the vertebral column is represented by two small imperfect neural arches over the notochord. They do not have paired appendages. They have single nostril, and the internal ear has one or two semicircular canals. They are cold-blooded, and the section Agnatha divided into the two classes, the Ostracodermi and the Cyclostomes. Now let's discuss about the class 1, that is the Ostracodermi, which includes the extinct vertebrates. They are the earliest known vertebrates which appeared in the Ordovician period. They had well-developed dermal scales. That's why they are called as the Ostracoderms. They are also called as the armored fishes, and they are extinct. The example are Terapis and the Cephalicis. या फिर इन pronunciation आप देख लेना, मुझे तो यही लग रहा है। And the class 2 Cyclostomata. Cyclo means क्या होता है? Circular, and stoma means mouth. So these are the vertebrates whose mouth is circular. They occur in seas and large rivers. If the cyclostomes are marine, they migrate in the fresh water for spawning. And अब स्पॉनिंग क्या होता है? स्पॉनिंग होता है जैसे फिशेस होते हैं ना, उनको जब बेबीज प्रोड्यूस करने होते हैं, एग्स रिलीज करना होता है, तो इसी प्रोसेस को क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? स्पॉनिंग बोलते हैं। तो इनमें ना दो तरह का होता है, एनाड्रोमस, कैटाड्रोमस। तो होता क्या है कि जो फिशेस जो हैं वो मरीन एनवायरनमेंट में ऑलरेडी रह रही होती हैं, तो वो फ्रेश वाटर में जाती हैं eggs release करने के लिए, babies पैदा करने के लिए. And once they are done with the release of egg, they die, and the larvae after the metamorphosis return to the ocean. The mouth is circular and jawless. Obviously, they are Agnathas and the cyclostomes. That means they have the circular mouth and they are jawless. They have 6 to 15 pairs of the gill slits. Head and brain are poorly developed. Unpaired fins are present. The endoskeleton is cartilaginous. The respiratory organs are gills. The heart is two-chambered. One auricle and one ventricle is present. There are 8 or 10 pairs of the cranial nerves. The lateral line sense organs are present, and the fertilization is external. That means the fusion of male and female gamete is outside the body, which the development can be either direct or indirect. If the development is indirect, the ammocyte larva is included. The examples of the cyclostome is the petromyzone, which is commonly called as the lamprey, and the myxine, which is the hagfish. Now let's compare the lamprey and the hagfish. Their habitat. The habitat of lamprey is either marine or freshwater, and the hagfish is exclusively marine. Lamprey is ectoparasitic, or it can be also non-parasitic species. However, the hagfish is parasitic only. Feeding. Lamprey sucks out the blood of the host. However, hagfishes are scavenger. तो इनमें क्या होता है hagfishes में कि जो फिशेस मर जाती हैं ये उन पे फीड करते हैं, इसलिए इनको स्कैवेंजर बोलते हैं. एंड जो लैम्प्रे होते हैं ये होस्ट जिन पे रह रहे होते हैं, जो होस्ट होता है इनका, उनकी बॉडी से ब्लड सक करते हैं. ब्रीडिंग. तो इनमें एनाड्रोमस कैटाड्रोमस दो तरह का होता है, बट जो लैम्प्रे होते हैं वो एनाड्रोमस माइग्रेशन शो करते हैं. उनमें क्या होता है कि वो जनरली मरीन एनवायरनमेंट में रहते हैं, लेकिन जब उनको स्पॉनिंग करना होता है, एग रिलीज करने होते हैं, तो दे मूव टू द फ्रेश वाटर फॉर द स्पॉनिंग. दिस इज द एनाड्रोमस, and the catadromus is exactly opposite of the anadromus, which means they generally live in the fresh water, and for the spawning they move to the marine environment. ठीक है, but spawning in the hagfishes is on the sea floor. The body is stout of the lamprey, and the hagfish की body जो है feeble होती है. feeble means weak होती है. Fins. Two dorsal fins are present in the lamprey, and dorsal fin and single होती है या फिर absent होती है. Skin. lamprey की fish जो skin होती है वो कम स्लाइमी होती है, बट हैगफिश का जो स्किन होता है वो ज़्यादा स्लाइमी होता है. पेयर्ड आइज. लैम्प्रे में फंक्शनल होती है, बट हैगफिश में द पेयर्ड आइज आर डिजेनरेटेड. माउथ इन द लैम्प्रे इज वेंट्रल, and the mouth in the hagfish is terminal. Tongue. Tongue is less developed with larger teeth in lamprey, but it is more developed with smaller teeth in the hagfish. Salivary gland. It is present and secrete an anticoagulant, but the salivary gland in hagfish is totally absent. External gill slits are 7 pairs in lamprey and 1 pair in the hagfishes. Brain is more developed in the lamprey and poorly developed in the hagfishes. Cranial nerves are 10 pairs in lamprey and 8 pairs in the hagfishes. The sexes are separate, that means lamprey are unisexual, but the hagfishes are bisexual. They don't show sexual dimorphism. Development is indirect in the lamprey, which includes the ammoset larva, and the development in hagfish is direct without the process of metamorphosis. This is the diagram of the lamprey, and this is the petromyzome, myxine. सो अब आप देख रहे होंगे कि इसमें लैम्प्रे में मैंने मेल फीमेल दोनों बनाया है, क्योंकि ये यूनिसेक्सुअल है, इनमें मेल अलग होगा फीमेल अलग होगी। बट यहाँ पे क्या होता है, ये बाइसेक्सुअल होते हैं, इनमें एक ही होता है, एक ही बॉडी पे मेल फीमेल दोनों प्रेजेंट होते हैं। So here we are done with today's lecture, that is the cyclostomes and ostracodermy, and in next lecture we are going to discuss about the division gnathostomes, which includes the superclass Pisces and Tetrapoda. So if you liked my lecture, do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest update, and stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you.